friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a library haul. So as you might know, I am cutting back on the amount of books I buy this year, and it's going really well. I've bought far less books than I usually do, and I have been utilizing my library as I should. As a librarian, I should be utilizing my library. However, between reading slumps and picking books that I own over library books, I need to encourage myself to read the books that I've checked out. As a librarian, I do this thing where I get 4 renewals through my library, and unless there's a hold on the book. If there's a hold on the book, I don't get a renewal, obviously. If there's a hold on the book, I give it back whether I've read it or not, because, you know, good library etiquette. But if there's not a hold, and I run out of those 4 renewals, which is like it's like 12 weeks, and I still haven't read it, I will check it out, or check it back in and then check it back out to myself. I try really, really hard to only have 10 books checked out of the library at a time, because when I got this job, I would check out like 50 books at a time, and like, girl, what? But I feel that I need to become more accountable and read the books that I've checked out from the library, whether there's holds on them or not. It's not like I'm like actively stopping people from reading these books, but you know, I should stop collecting the library books and read the library books. So I'm gonna show you the 14, 15, I don't remember, books that are checked out on my card right now, and yeah, it's like a haul, but I didn't spend any money. First up, we have If I Disappear by Elizabeth Jane Brazier. So I saw Kayla from Books and Lala talk about this, which immediately makes me want to do anything. Sarah loves true crime podcasts, and that was it. Have I read The Night Swim yet? No. Did I love Sadie? Yes. Her favorite podcast, so this is Sarah, she loves true crime podcasts, and her favorite podcast host goes missing. So I was like, hell yeah, this is a new release. I was the first person to get this book, which is a lovely feeling. And no one's placed it on hold yet, so I need to motivate myself to read it, because I don't want to have it like a year from now, y'all. This is The Burning Girls by C.J. Tudor. So C.J. Tudor wrote The Chalk Man and The Other People. I read The Other People last year for the Literally Dead book club. I'm looking at The Chalk Man right now. I have yet to read it, but I decided, you know what, we're going to check out her book. This, I have no idea what it's about. A dark history lingers in Chapel Croft. So some Protestant martyrs were burned. So I'm thinking, I am gonna guess this is a 2-story plot, and if it's not, it's going to be a heavy, like, let's look into the past and find out what happened because weird shit is happening again. I'm excited. CJ Tudor does some weird ass shit, so at least she did in The Other People, so we'll see how I feel about this one. I'm surprised nobody's talked about this. Like, I didn't even know this was coming out, and I haven't heard like anybody mention it, which is surprising to me because like, I feel like The Other People got a lot of hype and this one didn't, so I don't know. We have Heartstopper Volume 1. People loved this book. I checked this out at the end of 2020 because this one, or like the 3rd volume, won one of the Goodreads Choice Awards, and I was like, I should read that, and I haven't, which is really bad because honestly, like, it's a graphic novel. Like, there's not a lot to read, and I've heard this is really cute and fun, and I should get to it, to be honest. And I don't know, it's just like boy meets boy, boys become friends, boys fall in love. Yes, please, I should read this. I kind of just want to knock it out like right now. Just sit here the rest of the video and read this book. Okay, a pretty basic. This is All the Missing Girls by Megan Miranda. I have read one Megan Miranda thriller. It was the YA thriller for the Literally Dead book club. Fragments of the Lost, I think it was called, and that was fine. I have honestly heard this is very basic, and I don't remember why I originally checked it out. This book needs to be taped. Holy hell. But I could probably return this no problem and not remember that I ever had it, so we'll see. I should just read it. Jesus Christ. But that's like with all these books. I've had that one a really long time though, so I should definitely read it and get through it. Ooh, this one, The Broken Girls by Simone St. James. I own The Sundown Motel by Simone St. James, and I've wanted to read both of them for the longest time, and that's why I checked this one out. I believe It's like an orphanage, is that what it is? Ooh, a journalist in 2014 and a boarding school for girls no one wants in 1950. See, that's the thing, that sounds so good. Like, that sounds right up my alley. But I look at it and I just look past it and I buy and I read the more like recent stuff. Honestly, I read things with a holds list that I have to get back to the library. So next up, I don't remember when I picked this one up. I think I probably picked this up around Halloween. This is These Witches Don't Burn by Isabel Sterling, and it's like tarot-y. That's cool. Hannah's a witch, but not the kind you're thinking of. She's the real deal. Okay, but dealing with her ex. All right, so it's like a YA witchy book. I can't remember why exactly I picked this one up. I want to say I was just going to read a witchy book in October, and then I just held on to this one. And I can't say I'm not interested. I can't say like, oh no, like YA, blah. Like, to be honest, the tarot and the witchy shit, that's up my alley. Like, really up my alley. So I would love to see a YA novel do that well, so we'll see. Like, let me know what you think of any of these, because, like, I need a fucking push. So, another one. This one's Summer by Jillian Tamaki and Mariko Tamaki. I have wanted to read for a really long time. This has been critically acclaimed multiple times and talked about by certain people that I'm like, hell yeah, I want to read that. And it's a graphic novel, so it won't take long. That was just the... Oh, he's kissing her cheek. Okay, I was like an old man kissing a child. I don't remember what this is about, and that's the issue here is I don't remember. And when I checked it out, I definitely did. I want to read this. Maybe I should just like this weekend, like say fuck my TBR and read some graphic novels, like up my reading number and knock some of these library books out, because I have 5 over what my personal limit, so I should read the easy ones. A recent one. This is The Echo Wife by Sarah Galey. I believe this is the one about a woman who has created a clone of herself who began sleeping with her husband. It's like sci-fi fucked up shit, which sounds great. That's all I need to know about it. It's so fucking short too. Just read it, bitch. Oh my god. Next up, we have one that desperately needed the cover change in my library. Still has the old cover, and when it got put on my desk, I was like, oh, I hate this cover. This is You Must Not Miss by Katrina Leno. I read, what was her recent one called? Ooh, the one with the roses on the eyes. It's called Horrid. I read Horrid in October, I want to say, as a buddy read with my friends. This says, imagine the perfect family, imagine the perfect revenge. I don't know what the first one says because the sticker's over top of it. But like, I'm sorry. Like, if you look at the current cover of this book, I have to kind of like, if you look at this cover, which is the old one, versus the new cover, there's a very distinct reason why this got a cover change. It matches Horrid. And it just looks so much better. It matches the vibe before it anyway. I look at this and I'm like, this looks like YA fluffy contemporary, and then I read what it's about, and it's like kind of a fucked up story. And like, I don't understand how like they got this cover, because like the new cover is like the girl screaming, and I'm like, that's a book I want to read. I look at this and I'm like, there's nothing at all that makes you want to remember this book, like, at all. So I'm so happy they changed the cover, because I look at that one and I'm like, ugh. Harrow Lake by Kat Ellis. I believe Kayla read this toward the end for like best horror. I think it's a horror, I don't remember. I believe this is about a girl whose father was a director, and he directed a movie at this lake, and some fucked up shit happened, and she's coming back to like find out about it. I'm excited. I don't read a lot of YA horror, so we'll see how I feel about it, because YA thrillers tend to meh me. We'll see if I like this one more. Oh god, The Wicker King by Kate Ankrum. I've heard incredible things about this book. I have no idea what it's about. I kind of don't want to know. All I know is that the cover is incredible. And the pages go from like they just like slowly get darker. Like what? I love that. That makes me want to read this book. So Okay, this is Over the Woodward Wall, another short one that I should just knock out. This is by A. Deborah Baker. Yeah, this is by A. Deborah Baker. Shauna McGuire wrote this. This is the story that's within the Middle Game story. I loved Middle Game so much. And I should just be able to knock this out, to be honest, because it's supposed to be like a kid's story that she has, that A. Deborah Baker has like included all of her secrets in. So yeah, this shouldn't be hard to read. I'm gonna read The Project by Courtney Summers. I fucking loved Sadie. This is a cult book, which like, oh, yes please. And yeah, Kayla didn't love it, and I haven't heard quite as great things about it as I did about Sadie, but still kind of want to read it pretty badly. And yeah, so that's the mass ton of books I have checked out from my library right now. I have ebooks, I have audiobooks checked out as well, but like those are the physical copies. And honestly, like I look at these and I'm like, just fucking read them. Like a couple of them I've had forever. A couple of them, well, a lot of them I've had forever. And a couple of them I know will be really easy to get through. So just do it. Like, that is my library haul. Comment down below what books you have checked out from the library right now. I want to know. Use your public library, kids. It's important. But thank you so much for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, all the normal stuff, and I'll see you guys again really soon. Bye.